Hello, my name is Jesse Vidvarka. The video you're about to see is a documentary about what manufacturers in America are going through today. Such things as free trade policies, globalization, and Chinese subsidies and currency manipulation. I hope that you learn from this video. Enjoy.
Of course, NAFTA and GATT have totally different sizes. NAFTA was a free trade area with Mexico and Canada, where it wasn't just economic. It was regional problems. You've got all sorts of neighborly problems that you have to solve between the three nations. But it's nothing. It's like Portugal and Greece was for us in Europe. What we're talking about for GATT, we're talking about a free trade area with China, with India, with Vietnam, with Indonesia, with 4 billion people. You see, when GATT, this last round, this is the 8th round of GATT, started 8 or 9 years ago, the negotiations, the Uruguay round. When it started, the world was a completely different place. Since then, you've had 4 billion people who before were set aside, if you like, held away from us by communism, by other ideologies, and they've all of a sudden joined the free market. Fine, that's fine. Secondly, those people have got massive unemployment. They have very fast-growing populations. They work for almost nothing compared to our populations. I mean, you can employ 47 people in Vietnam and the Philippines for 1 American.
But that's what they said about NAFTA, too.
Well, yes, but you're talking about 4 billion people.
Right.
You're not talking about 80 million people. And quite apart from that, the idea that you can judge the results of NAFTA so far, in my view, is a bit naive, because it's only been a few months. So let's wait in 5 years and see what's happening. But first, let's talk about GATT. 4 billion people. You can employ them. Mexico's expensive labor compared to the other places. Now, what are the other changes that have taken place since the Uruguay round started? Technology can be transferred anywhere in the world. Capital can be transferred instantaneously wherever the return is highest. So today, you are to take 2 companies, 2 corporations. They make the same product to be sold in the same market, because the whole concept of global free trade is you can make a product anywhere and sell it anywhere. They have access to the same technology. They have access to the same capital. They only have one difference.
Cost of labor.
47 to 1. So they move. You go and you create a corporation in China, and you build a factory in China. And what do you want to sell? Mugs? Sell mugs in China. And you conquer part of the Chinese market by competing there fair and square in China. That's life. That's adding to the activity of China. You're a corporate citizen over there, you're working over there. But if you move a factory from the States and take that to China, not so as to conquer the Chinese market, but so as to re-import the goods into the States, so as to get cheap labor, what are you doing? What you are doing is you are saying to your employees here, you're too expensive, folks. You want money, you want protection, you want unions, you want holidays. Forget it. We can employ 47 people over there who want nothing. So don't confuse two issues. One is going out to participate in their growing economies by building there and conquering part of the market. The other is merely killing off employment in your own country, getting rid of your own labor force, transferring it over there and importing it back, purely so as to increase your profit margins. Now, the average company has about 25% of its costs in labor costs, including the social costs and welfare costs around it. 25%. When you move, you can say 25% of volume, that is. You all of a sudden can save over 20%. So your profits go leaping up, but you're totally destroying not only the number of people who've got jobs, but also their salaries. Now, when you manufacture something, anything, this table, you have a value added. The value added is when you take the raw materials and you manufacture a product. The value you add is known as value added. And that is shared between capital and labor. And the whole division, the sharing of that, has been the subject of massive debates for generations. How much should go to capital? How much should go to labor? You've had strikes, you've had lockouts, you've had political debates. All of a sudden, by creating a global marketplace for labor, but by creating circumstances where people are making the same product with the same technology and the same capital, and the only variant is cost of labor, you are shattering the way you share the value added. And that means that you are destroying the basis on which we've been able to create an equilibrium and have a stable society.
Okay, but let me just take this argument. This is the same thing we've heard about protectionism every time it comes up in the American Congress, is it not? Same arguments are made.
No.
Not?
No, absolutely not. I am entirely for free enterprise. I am for free markets. I believe that
I'm waiting for the but.
Oh, I'm giving you the but. I'm not for the destruction of one's society.